some sort of a trip to the Arctic. And oh, that looks horrible. Here we go. Want to keep up with the latest Camodo gaming videos? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Stormworks Build and Rescue. And yes folks, we are back once again, and today we are finally back with another build episode. So as you can see from the train in front of you, yes folks, we're finally going to be building a train. Now I've got some ideas in my head, and I'm not sure exactly what's going to work and what isn't going to work because I've never built a train before. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to build something that I'm going to call kind of a survival train. So it's going to be probably 2 carts. I don't think I'm going to get both of them done today. I really just want to get maybe the engine mostly done today, but we'll have a engine and then we'll have like a survival cart on the back. And it'll be something that hopefully we can get it hit by tsunamis. Maybe we can go to the Arctic. We'll have some gear in it. And I think it'll be a fun little train. It's not going to be nearly as advanced as a lot of the trains that you see on the workshop because, frankly, I'm not as good of a builder. So the train that you're looking at here is the Norfolk Southern EMD SD 423515. It's by Westnick, which I think I'm saying that right. I just kind of wanted to pull out a train that looked really cool for the intro, so I chose this because it's one of the top workshop items right now. And yeah, I'm just excited to actually get in here and attempt to build a train. So I don't think my engine's going to be quite as large as this. I think it's going to be a little more stumpy, and I guess we're just going to pull, like I said, the 1 cart. You never know, we might actually add more carts to it later down the line, but yeah, I think we're ready to go back to Spycake's terminal. Let's go ahead and apply the brakes here. Actually, brakes go this way. Let's go engine throttle. We'll keep it up. We'll turn the clutch down real quick. We'll hit reverse, clutch back in, and let's go brakes off. All right, and we are backing up. We're backing up actually really fast. So yeah, this train looks really traditional, and I thought this is what I wanted to do at first, but I think my survival train is going to be kind of bulky and kind of look almost like some sort of apocalypse style train. Yeah, buddy, we are coming in really, really, really fast right now. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for the train build here, comment below. And if you're enjoying the return of builds on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. I think we've crashed this thing. We should probably just kill the throttle and get the heck out of here. But yeah, let's jump into the building. All right, so I'm trying to measure some stuff up here. So I don't want the engine to be really, really long. I'm thinking potentially we can just do the wheel assemblies. We can get away with maybe doing just 2 of them here. So you got 1 in the front and 1 in the back. I've never actually really played with these, so I don't know exactly how these things work. Okay, so we place one. Let's go further back, maybe about right there. And then we'll do one maybe about right here. Now, my only concern is, do I have enough room here for the engine and for the cab? So I'm thinking we'll have the cab. We'll probably have a ladder on the side so you can climb through. You will not be able to walk probably where the engine is. So you'll have to climb on top of the train and you can get to the back cart. I think that's how we're going to do that. So I also put this little piece down here, which I might move that 1 assembly back. This is going to be the fuel tank. So it'll be down here, and it'll also come up probably through the floor here. That way we have plenty of fuel. At least I think it's plenty of fuel. But yeah, let's go ahead. We need to grab some of the engine pieces out. So I can go with the middle engine or the medium, or I can go with the large one. And I think we're going to do the large one. I just want more power here. I know it's really bulky, though. Ooh, boy. Let me think. Does the power... Actually, it'll probably be something like... Probably about, like, right here. So, as far as I know how these wheel assemblies work, they drive, and there's actually a little power input on the top of them. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out exactly where that is. Oh, there you go, right there. So, you would send your pipe down through there, and that would be your power. So, we'll have that. We can do radiators, and I don't think I'm going to do a normal one here. A lot of time, I think they're on the sides of trains. Actually, would it be just a heat sink? I think it's this piece here, this fluid heat sink. So we've got these big ones. We can stick these on the side, kind of like the way I see a lot of trains done on the workshop. So you can do like maybe 1 or 2 of these. You probably have to do it about right here and maybe right there. Either that or we can move them back a little bit. So that'll be your radiators. I think 2 of them are gonna be fake. I like the piece on the side, and then we'll have 2 of them hooked up here. Okay, so we've got that. I'm probably gonna move that engine forward a little bit because I also want to stick a battery on this, and I want a large battery. So let's go ahead and grab this real quick, put it in our inventory, and we'll stick it up here. Okay, so we've got that. Engine goes right where this battery is here. We'll have the cab up here. Now, one thing I do want to also do here in the front, I want it to look fairly mean. So we'll come down. I'll probably do maybe a couple stairs on each side, and then I'll do like a railing up front. And we're going to try to create like a plow in the front too. So that would probably be right there. All right. Okay, so I think I figured out my engine position. So I moved it back a little bit. I've hooked everything up as far as the power. I don't know, do I need to just drive the front wheels or do I need to drive the back ones too? I've got it hooked up to the back right now, but I don't know how necessary that is. Now, I'm going to need to install a clutch here and a gearbox. That way we have reverse on the train. And I wanted to show you guys this real quick. So I'm trying to figure out this piping real quick, but these are the 2 radiators. Actually, it's 4 radiators. The back ones are going to be just useless. I just like the styling of it. So you've got the back one, which is useless. We'll come down here. We'll hook these pipes in. That should be your water system there. I got to figure out how to make these go across. I mean, I could really maybe just hook one of these up, but I kind of want to hook both of them up. The red pipe you see that goes down, which, by the way, I need to get one of those enclosed pipes on the floor there. But this is going to go down into the fuel tank, which I've got a little fluid piece here. We'll get a spawner in. I want to try to make this tank bigger. I'm going to see if I can utilize quite a bit of area under here, and then maybe utilize a little bit around the engine. I don't think it matters. I could erase the floor and use this whole thing as a fuel tank. I think you can set the engine in fuel. Like, I don't think that actually has any sort of repercussions here in Stormworks. So I might be able to do that. All right, so a little bit of an update here. I'm just doing some internal work. I'm not going to show all this on camera. You know, one day I would like to actually live stream something like this. I know I've talked about it in the past. Maybe in the future we could do this, because I think building is the perfect like live stream thing. But right now, I think I got this set up almost right. Still debating on the radiator pipes, but I've got a generator in here now. I've got exhaust coming up, so you're seeing these pieces here. And then the air intake's going to be on the top. I might move the exhaust up to the very top and have it blow out the top of the train, but I kind of like it coming out the side. It might look a little meaner, but I might change that. I also started to mock up a cab here just to get a feel for how much room I have on the inside. I think we're going to do doors, or I might just do a door on one side, maybe this left side here. We'll put a ladder on the side so you can climb up. All right, so we got another look at the train. So I think I'm finally starting to shape this thing the way I want it. Like, it's still pretty boxy. I still need to work on the front. Is that called a plow, or is it called like a cow plow on the front? Whatever it is, I need to work on it. I think I'm going to make it, like I said, a scoop on there. But I added an indentation to the side. I think I'm going to change up the side window. I have a ladder here right now. That's going to walk up. You can walk into the cab now, which I need to actually finish the floor in there. And I started to lay out some basic controls just to get everything set up here. And we're going to actually attempt to crank this thing here in just a moment. I filled in the fuel tank down here. You can kind of go on the inside. You can see there's a fuel spawner. I got a stay active block in there. So that should be all set up. Yeah, I'm kind of digging the way it looks right now. I think it will look a lot better with some sort of color. But let's go ahead and just spawn it in real quick. Let's get a feel for how massive it is, because I feel like it's really tall. Oh, you know what? That actually doesn't look too bad. I still don't know what I'm doing here. Let's go ahead and climb up here. Okay. So we can walk in. We got a ignition here. Let's see. One of these is the throttle, clutch, and one's a brake, actually. Uh-oh. Question is, what's what? Okay, hold on. Listen for the throttle. Okay, there it goes. Actually, is my... on, are we active right now? Wait a minute. I might have something hooked up wrong here. Hold on. Let's see. That is... let's see if I can keep it off right now. Oh. This is a point at which you're supposed to label stuff. What about this here? Was this stay running here? I don't feel like... is it actually running, or is it just rolling? All right, so I've screwed something up here. So the only way this thing rolls forward is if the ignition's on, like this. I mean, it rolls like crazy now. I have definitely probably screwed something up with the configuration. This is what happens when you take a break from building. Which, by the way, now the more I look at it, the more I kind of want to add another set of wheels to the back. Would that look weird to have the double wheels in the back and the single in the front? I'm not really sure. All right, so I'm trying to take this thing apart and figure out exactly what I did wrong. So I've got drive to the front wheels. All right, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and hook up the brakes. I actually think I screwed that up. So I've got a detection system for wheel slip. Let's go ahead. Let's hook up the brakes. So this is going to be brakes. That's going to be the clutch. So I'm going to go ahead and start to label this stuff. That way I don't get completely lost once I get in the cockpit again. Or the cab, I guess I should say. But yeah, let's get this labeled here. And then the next one's going to be engine throttle. So we'll go ahead and just put engine right now. All right. All right, let's see if she sounds a little bit less starved here. Okay, there's that. There we go. We've got engine throttle now. Let's apply the brakes. Okay. All right, so engine's now running, so I figured it out. Let's see. Engine status, 100% on everything. All right, so we are running now on that. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and let's roll off the brake. Let's go ahead and apply clutch. Okay, we are skidding a little bit. Got wheel slip. Okay, start rolling off. There we go. Oop, up, and release it. Yeah, we got a little bit of wheel slip right now. Oh, this is fairly fast. Okay, so I figured the engine woes out. I didn't have the air hooked up correctly, so it is good to go now. Engine runs. Obviously, we have a ton of wheel slip right now, so I probably should have rolled onto the brake a little bit sooner. But we have a running train. So there's a couple things I still need to get hooked up, including some gauges like the battery. You want to make sure the generator's working, fuel, stuff like that, so we can tell if this thing's running any bit efficiently at the moment. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and enclose a big chunk of this. I can always go in and do work. I am going to move the exhaust up because I don't like it spewing out the side. I thought it would look cool at first, but no, I think I like the more traditional stuff spilling out the top. Now, I'm thinking about actually making this thing wide in the back. So something like that, and then I've got a wedge piece. I'll kind of scoot it out probably this way. This thing reminds me of the Zombie Buster. If you're familiar with any of my other series from like Scrap Mechanic, Brick Rigs, like I'm getting that vibe, but it's actually just in train form. Maybe it's just because it's big and bulky. All right, so we are changing this exhaust up. So now it's going to start spilling out the top, which I think that's a little more proper looking. I can go ahead and erase these on the side here. All right, so we got that. We're about to test this thing out again. I'm trying to think of what else I want to add to it. I'm going to go ahead and probably fix the front part up a bit. Let's go ahead. Here, let's close those off real quick and then close that. Okay, so this is kind of what we're looking at right now. It does look big. It does look bulky. I need to figure out the back end of this and a way to close it off. I want to change up the shape a little bit on the back. Now, as far as the front, actually, I've got a connector up here. I need to put it on like a swivel. That way we can connect. So let's go ahead and get rid of that real quick. We'll put a block here. I think it's called a swivel, is it? Or actually, I need to figure out what that piece. Maybe it's a hinge piece. Okay, so it's actually a pivot. All right, so I need to get a pivot up here. Actually, we could probably build this into the body, right? So let's go boom, pivot, and then I'll get another connector on the front here. Now, I do want to try to do something with this grill at the bottom or this plow. So maybe we'll go something like that, potentially. It kind of looks cool. So you got that. You kind of have the shape on the side. That might actually work. Now, I don't know how high these connectors need to be. I might need to move this up or down one block. I'm not 100% sure yet. All right, so we have that. All right, let me close this back up real quick. I'm still tempted to make this thing a little bit longer and add some back wheels to it. Would that be too big, though? Man, I don't think there's such thing as too big in Stormworks here. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. We can always erase the back of it if we need to, but I think that might actually look kind of cool here. All right, so another little update here. I've hooked in a lot of components in the inside. I've got some more stuff done in the outside. I did add the extra wheels back here. Not 100% sure about these. We'll see if we're going to keep them. I might add like some railing back here, and then maybe you'll be able to cross over into the, maybe we'll call it the survival cart. So I think I actually like that. I don't know. I'll let you guys kind of decide on that one. So I've got everything pretty much hooked up. I'm going to go ahead and slap some sort of paint on here. It won't be the final paint, but I would like it to not look as blotchy as it does right now. So I'm going to do that real quick, and we're going to test this thing out and just make sure everything is working. All right, so I've slapped a little bit of paint on it right now. I'm really debating on the colors. Like, do I just want it to look like a big, bulky survival train and kind of, I guess, skip out on the apocalypse theme? Like, it could still be big and bulky and look mean, but I'm just not digging having to just do, like, grays and blacks. Like, when I see a train, I really like the really colorful ones, so I'm thinking about changing a lot of this. So right now, this is probably a really temporary paint job. So you can climb up here. You can climb into the cab here. I'll put some sort of door probably on just one side, or I could probably do a double door. I need to seal this, by the way. That way water doesn't get down into the engine, just in case we get hit by a tsunami or something. So you can actually use this ladder too, and this will take you up to the top of the train, and you can walk on it. You can go here to the back. There's another ladder right here, and like I said, I'll probably put some sort of like rails or something back here, and you can go jump into the survival cart from there. All right, so we can go ahead and hit the buttons, turn on lights. Okay, so we've got... there's your charge right there. Battery gauges hooked up. I haven't hooked up the other gauges yet. Let's make sure we got brakes applied. It's going to go up on the engine. Okay, we should be running there. Okay, it is running. Okay, batteries are draining. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure the generator's good. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, generator's good. I forgot. I put a clutch actually in the back here. That little lever on that little middle pillar, that's for the clutch. So we are charging. So that's good. All right, let's go ahead and enable the clutch for the engine. And we're going to slowly roll away here. All right, so officially this episode, we've created a very basic running train. I have the gearbox in the bottom, but I need to actually make it to where I'll have a switch for reverse on it. But that should be ready to go. I can patch that up really quick. Trying to just get away. No, still getting a little bit of squeak there. I'm trying to get all the brakes out. I want to see how fast this thing moves. Okay, here we go. Getting rid of a little bit more. It's actually booking pretty good. I guess it's that big diesel motor we have in the back. Oh, we might be running a little too fast around this. There we go. So you got to keep some sort of brakes on. That way you don't get wheel slip. Now, there might be a way to actually get around that a little easier. But yeah, we have a very basic engine right now. I'm kind of liking the way a lot of this looks, but like I said, I really do think I'm going to go ahead and change up the colors completely because it doesn't look quite right. Also, I do want to add something to the side of it here because it's got that big, just black plain panel, and I want to add either an indentation into it or do something with it just to give it a little bit more style. Also, I'll be able to expand that gas tank in there and make it a lot bigger too. I haven't opened it up yet. So there's quite a few things that we need to do, admittedly. Let's go ahead and get this thing hit by a tsunami. I kind of forgot what it's like to be in a train when a tsunami hits. Let's do that. Let's maybe crank up the wind. Give it a real dramatic effect here. There we go. Tsunami should be coming from that way. Oh, is it already up? Oh, it's already almost here. Are you serious? Oh, boy. We could track switch. Ooh, I need to put heaters in here, speaking of, to go to the Arctic. Maybe we'll make that an episode. One day, once this train's done and all the survival elements, the extra carts on, maybe we'll actually make a some sort of a trip to the Arctic. And, oh, that looks horrible. Here we go. Oh, dear. Yep, the cab is indeed not sealed. We definitely need to put doors on this. If you guys didn't figure that out, I'm about to die in my train. Oh, this is great. This is great. Hold on. Hold on. Wow, look at the life bar there. We just made it out of that. So yeah, that ideally you'd have a sealed cab just in case of tsunamis. That's a bit of a thing. But I think for the most part, I'm pretty happy here, and I think this is where we're going to stop. Like I said, normally the build episodes could be 3, 4, 5 episodes, depending on how big the build is. But I just wanted to get a basic running engine and get a base design down on this, and then go look at the comments section, maybe see what I did wrong, maybe see some really good suggestions, and we'll add something from there. But I do want to thank you guys for all the love and support on the Stormworks series. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we will see you guys next time on Stormworks.